Hey, wrestling fans, F and true followers, and members of the YWC. Bryan Crazy,
JC Styles,
F and true wrestling.
High five.
High five. Back at you with our Money in the Bank review for 2011. Oh my fucking god. WWE just produced gold. I mean, they're printing gold in the back right now.
Yes, they're printing gold in the back. Money in the Bank was indeed Money in the Bank. We're going to give you guys, for those of you who don't want to hear all of our details, just going to give you the match card off right quick.
Well, it's not even that, guys, that you don't want to hear all the details, just guys that might be in a hurry tonight, only got a couple minutes to check out the video. Everybody's got work in the morning. We know, life is, compact. So we'll give you guys a quick match listing, then we'll jump into a little more of the nitty-gritty. We'll go into a little more detail, and then we'll wrap this review up for tonight. So, first match of the night was the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. We saw Sin Cara go against Barrett, go against Gabriel, go against Sheamus, go against Cody, go against Slater, go against Daniel Bryan, and against Kane. Excellent match. Winner?
Daniel Bryan stepped up his game big time tonight. Now he's going to be able to finally silence his critics and, get his point there, be like, hey, you know what, I may be a small guy, but I can hang with the big dogs, which actually kind of reminiscent to what we were watching earlier from a certain somebody on YouTube, where he says that scrawny guys don't belong in the main event.
Yeah, and it's going to be really nice to see Daniel Bryan, and especially once we get to who won the World Heavyweight title tonight.
Yes.
I think it'll be an interesting feud. Then we went into the Divas Championship match. Kelly was victorious. She retained, against Brie Bella. Then we went into Big Show versus Mark Henry. Brutal match. Incredible physicality between these two superstars. But at the end of the day, very surprised. Show came up short.
There was a lot of spots in this match, not really much to cover the outcome of the match. We saw Mark Henry pick up the win, and then he kind of basically trapped Shows from his ankle to, I want to say, his shin in a steel chair, and kind of did a Vader bomb off the second rope onto the chair. And I literally think Show's going to be out for a couple of weeks. I mean, it looked like, the way he was selling it looked like he actually legitimately broke his leg.
I mean, come on. I mean, within the last few weeks, the guy's gotten hit by a car. Now he's getting Vader bombed with chairs. I mean, that leg is just the target of any person that is against Show right now. Then we go into the next match. Speaking of the man, the hit Show with the car, Alberto Del Rio went against Kofi, who went against Swagger, Riley, Bourne, Miz, R-Truth, and Mysterio in the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. Yet again, these guys stole the freaking show. I love ladder matches. I love it when you got this many superstars, and I love it when the prize is its shot at the title. Incredible. We see Del Rio pick up controversial. He did. We'll go into more detail, but basically we saw two superstars on the ladders. We saw Del Rio right above the Money in the Bank case. We saw Rey Mysterio adjacent to him. He pulled off Rey's mask. Rey fell covering his face. Del Rio reached up, grabbed the briefcase, and he is your Mr. Money in the Bank. I don't know, though. He still won the #1 contender spot when CM Punk was removed from the match. So is he still in contention as the #1 contender and Mr. Money in the Bank? I guess only time will tell.
Then we see the World Heavyweight title match for SmackDown. We saw Christian go against Randy Orton. Now, in this match, it was a fantastic match. From earlier in the night, it was kind of a little bit slow, just because everyone, I think, was worn out from the Money in the Bank matches and all the crazy spots. We get to the point where Christian is trying to put Orton away, winds up spitting in Orton's face.
Yeah, he's in the corner, Orton's above him, and he goes, right, and it almost goes into Orton's mouth.
Yeah, and then Orton just snapped. Now, the stipulation was if Orton got disqualified, he would be stripped and the title would be awarded to Christian. He basically blatantly low-blowed
he just
Christian
right into his nuts.
Christian is now our World Heavyweight Champion. Post-match, Orton gave, I think 4 RKOs on the announcer's table.
2.
Oh, 2?
Two huge RKOs, and that's after he walked away and came back. By the last one, he was sticking his tongue out of his mouth going, I mean, Orton just completely lost it. And then we move into
match of the night, which
match of the year.
And it's hard to say that with John Cena.
John Cena stepped it up. CM Punk brought out the best in John Cena. I think enough people lit a fire under John Cena's ass. He realizes, hey, I've got the best opportunity in the freaking world. People love me. Why don't I step this up, do what I was trained to do.
I still don't like the guy, but he brought out a good show tonight.
He did a great job. I give hats off to John Cena. You know, I don't hate him, don't love him. He's a good superstar. John Cena, unfortunately for him, was not successful, and CM Punk is the new WWE champion.
Well, before we do that, let's actually get
we're going to jump into the nitty-gritty.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We'll jump into the nitty-gritty. But he is your new WWE champion. Post-match, Vince McMahon comes out. He calls Alberto Del Rio come out, who was the Money in the Bank winner, like we said a few minutes ago. Alberto comes out quick as hell. CM Punk books through the crowd with the WWE Championship.
After hitting Del Rio with a Muay Thai kick to the face.
Done.
And he basically makes contact with Vince, and he's like, oh no. Jumps over the barrier, and right before he bounces out through the crowd, he basically blows a kiss to Vince and goes bye-bye, and runs up through the stage, out through by the concession stands, out the arena.
As it stands,
CM Punk is legitimately the WWE champion.
You know, in the storyline right now, Punk's gone with the belt. In reality, I think we'll see Punk tomorrow night on Raw, but I can't guarantee that right now. I don't have that information. You know, we're smart wrestling fans. We know our stuff. We got, you know, some news that comes to us. Sometimes it's kept in the dark even from fans like us. So